I don't know what will happen if we pull out of Iraq, but I do know what will happen if we stay. We're going to have more and more Americans die, and more Americans maim. Now, we went to the moon. We certainly can get out of Iraq without jeopardizing the well-being of our troops. I think it's very important for all of us to know the force that brought us here. You can see it. The longer we wait, the more dangerous. How about Ted Stevens? The nations that stopped Saddam Hussein save the world. Yeah. This is the hysteria that you can take adult people to. In order, and you can feel the heart. He's got this, he's got UAVs, he's got ricin toxin, aflatoxin, hydrofloxacin, and he's got schmutz that he puts on your crops. He's outside your bedroom window. He's under your bed. He's coming. I mean, it's almost that way. You can feel the heartbeat of the nation accelerate. That's what you can do to a whole. We have no better testament to that reality than the 20th century historic figure Hermann Goering. All you have to do is scare the people. And that's exactly what this president did, and it worked. Yes?
Why do you think we're still there? I mean, really, why are we still there?
Because we're saving face. We have old men in Washington who wanted to prove they were tough, and they sent somebody else's kids to make the case, and now they can't get out because we can't lose. I mean, and also when one soldier dies, if you pull out, you're defiling his grave. So you send more people to die, and now you've got two graves, and you can't just ignore them, they die. So we're now, it's unbelievable how it takes you 6 minutes to get into war and 60 years to get out. This is awful. This is unconstitutional, immoral. Iraq, as Byrd makes the point, was never a threat to us. And boy, we just, it's important to remember, October 2002, we were so mad we couldn't spit. That's less than a year after the towers. And to say no to a war, I mean, it's going to happen again. It will, because the Congress is spineless. They do not want it. This was not a constitutional thing. Permission? This is Congress going like this. Here, Mr. President, if you have to. That way, if he goes and it doesn't work, they're covered. Yeah. Well, he said, I didn't. I thought he was. Yes. And so they don't want to touch the third rail. They don't want to vote up or down. And that's the mandate of it. The framers were right. The more we got into this, the more we appreciated the vision of the framers. Don't give this power to one man. And we have. We do it. We'll do it again. And by the way, you don't get glory for fixing health care. You don't get glory for fixing global warming. You only get glory when you go to war. That's what gets you a statue in a park. You know, I mean, that's why we have all those horses and those swords and the shields. We have kids play on cannons. That's what Bush, you know, a rootin' tootin' shootin' West Texas sheriff, he knew what was good for us, and bring them on. And Thomas Young will never walk again. And he's 28 years old.